Can you tell she cut her hair? Oh shit, I started recording. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. This is Brooke Lynn Peterson. Yeah, she's still alive, believe it or not. I am just as shocked as you are that I am still here kicking, fighting, and screaming my way through life, but I am here and I am feeling honestly better than ever, you guys. Like, I am really feeling good. I feel like the last time in my last video, I wasn't as like, I was learning those things along with you guys, I feel like, and now I'm actually telling you that I've like learned these lessons, and this feels really good. I posted, I think like 2 weeks ago that I was going to be uploading soon, and then I also posted like, or I said in my last video that I was going to be uploading soon, and then I never did, so she's genuinely embarrassing. But at the end of the day, it's not that I didn't want to and that I haven't been, it's just, you guys, you know that like I'm either like outside, like in the pool, like now during the summer, like, ooh, like peep the tan line a little bit. Like, she's been like out and about. She like left the bedroom. Like, okay, like we love it. I've really just been trying to live life more and like be out there. But then I feel like then I gotta like either vlog or do more day in the lives for you guys, because it's like at the end of the day that I'm not really filming or sitting down. Sticky, can we, okay. Can we pick us? Are we gonna lay down? And thank you for everyone's feedback as well on my last video. I think someone clocked me about my makeup shade and how orange I was, but I think I'm actually slaying today, you guys. I think I absolutely got the base going today. It was the lighting the last time. I feel like I'm just trying to get the equipment, everything together. That's why, again, I genuinely appreciate the feedback that everybody has for me, or anything that you guys want to just suggest or just want to see me do. Like, I appreciate that genuinely, because again, I am new to this. I've looked up to people in the YouTube community for so long in content creation, but I've just never known exactly how I fit into it or like my filming process. Like right now I have my iPhone and I do have a camera, but I kind of use that sometimes, my Canon, and then I have a ring light, so it's very standard. But I really have been feeling a lot better. I've been going through so much still in my life, but at the same time it's really, I feel like my perspective has changed so much, and I feel like, again, it's really about that perspective and just how you choose to design your own life. Again, like I feel like I was letting so many people around me design my life at the same time, like as much as I was designing my own, and now I'm truly like, I took the pen and it's just me and God, and we're just like, hey, like what's coming next, what do we got? And it's been so peaceful. It just has been a gigantic goal of mine, not only in honor of my best friend Katie, who has passed away. I always think of her with my tattoos that I have. I don't know if you guys can see that one, but we have 2 matching tattoos, and I just always think of her, and I'm just like, you know what, I want to carry on the YouTube dream, because that's exactly what we always wanted to do together, and we were never able to like get on a channel together. She always made some videos, I made videos, and I'm looking at her photo up by my nightstand right now, and I just feel like she would be so proud of me just trying to continue, you know, just cosmetology or, you know, YouTube or just anything. So because she introduced me to YouTube, you know, so long ago. I also feel like when I was younger as well, I didn't have an older sister. I was the oldest, and she really was my older sister. So I feel like at the end of the day, I now can be that older sister, you know, to other girls. It actually was an insane blast from the past, because I found my old iPhone 8 the other day, and I literally love it so much. It means the world to me. And it's crazy. I don't think I've been on this since like 2021 or 2022, so that was just wild. So again, I just put all my notes on here for the part 2 of all of the things I've learned since turning 25, and I now want to share those with you guys. I should have actually taken a photo of the first, I think there were like 13 that I put in before for you guys, and then I counted wrong or something, I'm not sure, but we're gonna continue at 14. So we left off on it's okay to be single, and you guys saw how I felt about that, and honestly, I am single for the first time in a few years, and honestly, I will tell you, it is the most peaceful time of your life, honestly. You don't have to worry about anybody, you don't have to worry about anything, you are just worrying about yourself. Continuing with number 14, we have time indeed does go faster as you get older. I have learned that 100%. Like, of course, when you're a little kid, like, again, the sleepover that you're getting ready for, you know, for the weekend is like, you're so excited. Like, you know, Friday can't come fast enough. Like, let's skip, you know, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever. But it feels like when we're older now, like, every day is just such a blessing. And honestly, I heard this quote as well, that it's like, you know, sometimes we're, you know, in the water and we're waiting to like see the rest of the ocean. I think there was like that quote or something. It's like, we're in the water, we're waiting to see the rest of the ocean, and it's like, wait, but this is the ocean. Like, this is like the whole, like, if you're in the water, you're already seeing everything. Like, this is the ocean, you know, like, it's what you make of it. You know what I mean? Like you could either have water or you could be in the ocean. Like you can sit around and wait for, you know, the storm to pass, or you can like dance in the rain. It's kind of like those kind of quotes, you know, and it's really, it's hard to believe, because again, it's like we're always kind of waiting for the next thing. Like, I'm always like, oh, until I move out, or until I do this, or until I get the next big job. But it's like, this is you know, again, I'm 25, I'm never going to be this young and hot again. Like, period. Like, you need to make the most of that. We are on number 15. We have check in with your loved ones. I feel like this one is such a broad one, but it's true. Like, again, we have so many loved ones. We have so many friends. I feel like I think of like everybody in my life every single day. Like, I have, like, of course, we all have 50 to 100 or how many people in our life, right? And it's like, at the end of the day, we try to think of how we can be there for all of them at one time, or just like how I can show up, or how I can do this or whatever. I'm like, I just thought of how I can buy this person a gift yesterday, and then how I can show up for this person next week, and then how I can be at this person's house, and then also show up for this person's baby shower, and then also, you know, I don't know, text this person tomorrow. I just feel like if there's any way that you can, just small ways that you can show somebody that you care about them. Like, I was even just thinking about a friend today, and I'm like, I haven't even asked her how she's doing, like, just within the last week. Like, I just want to know how she's doing. Like, just check in with people. I don't know. It's really important. And I feel like, again, I really only do that with the people who really do that with me. You know, again, it's like, again, if you haven't spoken to me, if you don't care, or if you haven't been there for me, I'm not going to do it for you. Of course not. But we have that mutual respect and that mutual communication and that mutual connection, you know, of course, like, that is important, and you only get that once in a lifetime with some people. Number 16 is such a good one. And this is one that, again, took me a while to understand as well, is that what's meant for you will never miss you. Again, it's like, I used to watch, you know, The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, right? And I'd be like, oh my gosh, like, what if she just sent home the wrong person? Like, that was the person she was supposed to be in love with forever. But again, that, you know, then she'll meet that person again. Like, she'll see that person again. Like, what's meant for you will always find you. You know what I mean? And I feel like that is something to be content with, that, like, if it's meant to be in your life, you're supposed to have it, you're supposed to feel good with it and resonate with it. It will never pass you by. Number 17 is very big, and I think I'm a very loud and proud woman. And I think at the end of the day, it's very big to be an empowering person, especially as a woman. I think to just know when to have that power, and just to never be afraid of being like a strong, independent person, or just especially a woman, to speak up and just be like, hey, like, I don't agree with that, or I don't feel that way. You know, like, again, you need to be able to speak up. So I feel like, again, never being afraid to speak up for what you believe in is just a big deal. I'm not going to walk on eggshells for anybody. I'm not going to beat around the bush for anybody. If you know, if something is wrong, you know, versus right, I feel like I'm going to speak up on it all the time. Never feel like you have to water yourself down for someone else to fill themselves up, ever. Number 18 is going to save you in so many situations, and I wish that I would have listened to this more in my life, 100%. It is to trust your intuition and trust your gut, because it is always right. It's true. I feel like I had signs, like physical signs, showing me to trust my gut. And I didn't even know it was like my gut. It was my conscience. And there were physical signs showing me to literally trust it and get away from certain situations or people. And again, just trust your gut, trust your intuition, because it is always correct. I have always had speculations about different things, or I've always had worries or different, you know, just thoughts about different things, and they ended up coming true because it was just my gut feeling, and it's my gut reaction, and it's true. Anybody will tell you. 19 is, it is okay to not have it all figured out. And it doesn't matter what age you are, because understandably so, nobody has it figured out. Like, I literally thought that everybody, when you get older, they have it figured out. They kind of know what they're doing. They have their shit together. Literally nobody does. I have met like 1,000 adults now, and literally just everyone's just piecing it together because we just don't know. Or we all have some type of motive and we're all just trying to play the game of life, but we don't actually know. Just don't compare yourself to other people. You are going at your own pace. Like my friends, my family, they have to remind me of that all the time, that I'm just going at my own pace. I don't have to have kids. I don't have to be married the same as all my friends. I don't have to go to college the same as my sister. I don't have to, do all the same steps. You can be your own unique person, and that is still good enough. You are still so worthy. Number 20 is a good one as well. And I feel like it's a pretty easy one if you have just a good heart and a good soul and a good conscience, but I feel like it's not as easy as it seems, right? Because then we would have more, good people in this world, or better people in this world. But honestly, 20 is to have a good conscience and to be a good person. And then you'll never, live in guilt. And truly, that's just how I feel too. It's, it's not that hard to be kind. It's not that hard to help people. It's not that hard to go out of your way and just treat people the way that you would like to be treated, truly. And I feel like that, again, if you just, fuck people over and you just hurt people or just continue to make the same mistakes, I feel like, again, you are just going to reap what you sow, and that's fine. But then you're going to have to live with that guilt or those consequences. And that's just something I'll never have to do, because I don't treat people like that. So number 21 is about not being so hard on yourself. Do not be so hard on yourself. I feel like, again, we compare ourselves to everybody on social media. We compare ourselves to our friends and our family, or just anybody we see on the street. And again, it's just not fair to be so hard on ourselves when we are also uniquely beautiful. Like, again, you will hear it so many times, but again, we all deserve a chance at life, and we all deserve these opportunities. And again, if we were all on the same page and we were all the same, like, again, it would be so boring. So just don't be so hard on yourself, and know that we're all trying. As long as you're trying, like, that is enough. Number 22 is know that there is a whole wide world out there. Like, a whole wide world. I've spent a lot of my time in Wisconsin. I've been, in a bunch of different states, cool. But I've never traveled outside of the country. I've never gone to, really, really travel and see things, see different cultures. And that's something that I really, really want to do. And I think that a lot of us just forget that the whole point of life is, again, just embracing that, like traveling, like enjoying those things. Our next one is number 23, and it is people won't always remember what you say to them, but they will always remember how you made them feel. And that's truly what it is. I have been told so many times that my just positive aura has made people feel really good. Instead of just the words that I've even said. They don't even remember what I've really said to them. And again, I worked with dementia residents as well. And again, they would not even remember my name, but they would always remember my aura and just who I am. They'd know it's like, oh, she's here. We're doing activities. We're doing this, whatever. It's like, she's here. They just knew the vibe. So again, it's just all about how you make somebody feel. And people can tell, again, if you are kind of standoffish, if you're making someone feel, if you're just being kind of rude or just be more welcoming and kind to people. Because again, you would be surprised how many people don't have welcoming and kind people at home, even if you think that they do. Number 24 is similar to 22, which is get out of the house, girl. Literally, I feel like I spent so many times or so much time, truly, like in so many hours just in my bed, just chilling in my room, just isolating, just whatever. And again, life is way too short to do that. You need to get out. You need to do something, like go touch grass, like live life. Like, life is too short to be depressed and be upset or let that hold you back from anything. I feel like there's times where I have been so heartbroken by even just my family life, and I've let that hold me back, and I've missed so many events and different shows, and I will never do that again. Number 25 is never forget who you've always been before the ups and downs of life. I feel like I try to channel that little girl in me all the time, that Brooke, before the world, got its hands on her, some of the OGs, you guys know, the little girl with glasses, just the Brooke before some of the crazy naughty things. Oh, I got hair on me. I get a hair in my eyelash. Before some of the crazy naughty things that I started taking off doing, and you know, some of my self-medication and coping mechanisms and things like, it's just not good. I feel like as I continue to embrace my old hobbies like cosmetology and even painting and just the arts and things like that, or even just, you know, diving deeper into YouTube and, you know, looking into some old YouTubers that I really used to enjoy, and just really enjoying, you know, kind of who I used to be and who I was before a lot of the pain as well, or just drama and craziness in my life. I think that when you channel that person, you know, you really get to reconnect with who you were always supposed to be. And I think that now I'm feeling good, and I'm finally coming into that woman that I'm supposed to be. And I'm still that crazy young, you know, crazy girl, but it's like, I know that it's like growing up time now, and I'm like, I want to be a little more mature, but I'm still, you know, the fun, wild Brooke you guys know.
I did throw in a bonus one for 26. I think it's like a goal that I want to do for this next year. And also I think I either messed up the numbers, so I don't know if that actually was 25 or not, so I added in an extra one.
It is learn to say yes to more. I feel like, again, I want to just push myself out of my comfort zone more too. I feel like I've always been, like, again, I'm adventurous, I'm fun. There's not a lot of things that I don't want to try and do, unless it's like foods. I'm a picky eater. But I think at the end of the day, I'm always down for a new adventure. I'm always down to try something new. It's just when it comes to, you know, getting out of my comfort zone, I just want to keep pushing that, and, you know, just enjoy, you know, saying yes to my family and my friends and doing more things with them and showing up to more things and just living life. You know, I feel like, again, life gets so dark, but then once you start to see the light, you just got to keep running towards that light. So I hope you guys appreciated, you know, these 25 things. Finally, I got this part 2 out here, you know, how many months later. I do love you guys so much, and I appreciate you, and thank you so much for watching. And I'm just excited for, you know, and blessed for another year. There are so many years that could have taken me out, but they didn't, and I am still standing, and I've got more for you guys. It was like, I think my quote for 24 was like 24 and looking for more. Now it's like 25 and feeling alive. Like, subscribe, and comment on this video. I don't even care if they're hate comments. Like, again, like, some people still think I'm like the Apple iPhone girl who like exposed the iPhone like 15 too early or something. Or no, it was like the iPhone 12 or something too early, and like I got my dad fired and all this crazy stuff. So if you see that like drama on my old videos, like, I'm not that girl. I literally love everybody so much, and thank you guys so much for coming on my channel. I promise I will be posting more. I'm just excited to be back on here, and I'll be bothering you guys more. And if this goddamn eyelash don't lay down.